Okay guys, finally made it to the National 4x4 and Outdoor Show. This is what's just in through the gate. Nice old Forerunner. I've seen this thing on Instagram. No, not Instagram, YouTube. Miss GQ. Very nice.
Yes, 4 litre. 4 litre motor, yeah. They're absolutely bulletproof. Bulletproof, no one's ever sat in the back. Yeah, this car's just about...
Camper trailers from Hardcore. Toy hauler. Now we're at Gold Track Off-Road. And this is at the Razzler stand, as you can see. We make bull bars and fabrication, side steps, that sort of stuff. Yeah, beautiful big Chevy. Cool grenade. Here's the Mad Matt Barbie Jeep. Actually passed these guys coming down the freeway on Wednesday over. Give them that a hiding. Huge big super cheap store. Some Ryco filters. Move down to iTech World. Off-road girly, her tracks, okay? Chicks in jeepneys. Pink swags for the ladies. Okay, so back out between the two stadiums, two pavilions. And she's Caravan City. Okay, so now in the other pavilion, we have the Darshi area, the door I've walked in. Some nice rooftops and awnings. And quite like the way these walls lean outwards. Well, there's 270 awning. Now we're at the bushwhacker stand.
Pull up with the chimney in.
Chair looks pretty comfy. Big display here from opposite lock. Tough dog in there. Oz tent display. Cool little swag. Bob Jane T-Mart's big stand. Some nice wheels, tyres obviously. There's some different 23-0 tents, 1600 wide, it's a nice big one for a couple of people. 1400. I like how they got the bar across the middle. Reduces your door size, but makes it a lot more secure so the swag doesn't fall in on you. We are at Tyres and more CSA rims.
Something with a little bit of dish, because I'm going to be getting flares.
Yep. Oh, okay. Oh, right.
Outback Tourer. Okay, Super Safari. It's got drag radials on it. Huge big tyres, must be so heavy. Twin Turbskis. Here's another Super Safari. Drag radials.
I mean, it's probably not far off, but it needs full wiring thing done. But it is, there's so many like that.
Pretty serious as well. Barrow GQ. Here's some carbon off-road. More caravans. Continental tyres. Not a bad setup in the 4Runner. Saw this car on the trailer on the way down as well.
right station to head to the water, to get to the sea. And that was the aim of this adventure, because we were going to do it by using our vehicle, buggies and boats, so that once we got there, the adventure would really begin. But it was the adventure of getting there that was the challenge. And being prepared for any of these sort of remote trips, you really have got to know your stuff. And so I've actually taken on, like I drive a Land Rover generally, but I also took my truck.
What the idea of this is to try and give you a bunch of recovery techniques. Like, chances are, when you're out on the tracks, you're not going to roll a vehicle, but maybe you will. But this gives us an opportunity to talk about recovery techniques, recovery thinking, and just give you a bunch of tools that'll help you out. Plus, roll a car over, which is kind of cool as well.
Bloody cool.
So that's the idea of this demonstration. Who here has actually rolled a four-wheel drive? Yeah, awesome.
What was it?
Yeah.
A Sierra. Oh,
Okay, that's understandable. Yeah, what about you, sir? A Patrol.
It would have been fine though. You would have just drove it off, back on those wheels.
And Luke, you rolled a Patrol? 2 Patrols rolled.
That's because Patrols are used for hard wheeling.
Right, or they're not real good at hard wheeling, one or the other. All right, so if you're on the trails and drinking, to be honest, you're a bloody idiot.
You should be. Maybe
All right.
you're
Not as a driver.
you
Not as a driver. You don't drink and drive on the road. You don't drink and drive off-road. When you're driving off-road, you need to have a higher level of skill operating than you do on-road. So always wear your seatbelt and don't be drink driving off-road. Okay, so that's the first.
This car's just going to go crash into the ground when it gets past that balance point. Does that make sense? Yeah, so...
Which isn't a problem per se. No, the suspension will take that hit, but we don't have to do that today.
Yeah, it's about slowing it down and making it a controlled recovery. And when that car just goes slamming to the ground, well, it's uncontrolled movement. So we want to control the movement because a slow, safe recovery is the best recovery. So, Matt, I'm going to reach this to a point, mate, where we get to the balance, and then I'm going to hand it over to you to lower it to the ground.
Yep.
Good to go?
Good to go.
Right. So I can just push and hold that for a little thing, or I can just be touching it and touching it and touching it on the buttons there, and Matt can go, whoa, it's, something needs to stop because of whatever reason, but just keeping an eye on that side of the car.
So
really positive communication.
A really key point on that is if you've got the guy who's in charge of the recovery and you see something going on, you don't talk to me or anybody else, you talk to him. Hey Lucas, this is happening over here, and then all of the information goes to him and he makes the decision as to what happens next.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm still good on this side, mate.
So the worst thing for recovery is to rush it. And another bad point of a recovery is so many cooks in the kitchen. So that's why we're saying one person's in control. And that's the handover.
So I'm losing out now.
So take note of how gently this gets lowered to the ground. So if we didn't have Matt lowering that down as part of that handover process, you would have got to that balance point and just, and things would have bounced. And if there's people still in the car, like they may have hit their head on the car because it would have been a violent, settle when it come back down. As Matt said, the car will handle it, but not ideal. So, did that all make sense? Did we do that right? Is there something we could have done better?
Pretty nasty looking wheel nuts.
Oh, yeah, so like our website. So, that's my email. If you want to send it through me an email,
Alright, yeah, well,
Hey guys, thanks for watching today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Yes, that was the National Australian 4x4 outdoor show. I've just finished, just left on my way home, so don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.